The wind pattern in the Pacific Northwest is almost always out of the west. Now, this presents itself in two ways into the San Juan Islands. First, through the Strait of Juan de Fuca, and secondly, through the Strait of Georgia. Each of these straits allow many, many miles of fetch, so your wave heights are increased, and the wind speeds tend to not be in any way mitigated, so you get some pretty decent wind in there. Once the wind passes through the Strait of Juan de Fuca or the Strait of Georgia, it takes either a north or south direction, and the two major straits are then Rosario Strait and Haro Strait. This leaves an area of protected waters that many locals jokingly refer to as the Inner Sea. It's basically the bodies of water protected by Lopez Island, San Juan Island, Orcas Island, Shaw Island, Blakely Island, and Decatur Island, which provides protection from both wind and wave. Some of our favorite anchorages in this area are Rosario Resort, Obstruction Pass State Park, Spencer Spit, Blind Bay, Friday Harbor, Garrison Bay, Fisherman's Bay, Brigantine Bay, and Mud Bay. Sailing west out of Anacortes, we cross Rosario Strait and have the option of going through one of four passes to get into what we call the Inner Sea. The first of these, and the most frequently used because it's the closest, is Thatcher Pass. After that, you've also got Lopez Pass, a little bit to the south, followed by Obstruction Pass, and then Peavine Pass. A fascinating feature of these passes is that the two northern passes, that's Peavine and Obstruction, are ebbing and flowing in the opposite direction of the two southern passes, which would be Thatcher and Lopez Pass. Because high winds are not uncommon in the larger straits, it's always nice to be able to sail perpendicular to the wind when going from Anacortes and through Thatcher Pass, so that you've at the very least only got it, on the beam, which makes it easier and faster to sail. Leaving Anacortes, we usually head west down Guime's Channel, and again, as I've mentioned, since the wind is almost always out of the west, Guime's Channel presents a headwind. Now, we can tack back and forth out of the channel, which we've done many times, if we have the current with us, but it's very difficult, other than being close hauled, to really get out of the channel. So we do typically motor out of the channel. Once we hit Rosario Strait, though, the wind component is either north or south, and we do enjoy a beautiful sail then. Lately we've had some pretty strong winds, 25-30 knots, so we started keeping like a single reef in, and it works really well, just that one reef. And a little bouncy out here today. Anyway, here's us just sailing along. I'm thinking we're right at, because of the, we're at about 80 degrees off the wind. It's pretty nice. So we're probably, looks like we're pushing just about 7 knots, about 6.8, 6.9, which is kind of fun. Definitely, oh, and then let me, so again, this is Thatcher Pass that we're approaching. I'm not sure you can distinguish it, but that's James Island just to the south of Thatcher Pass. Blakely Island just to the north of the pass. And Lopez that cuts in pretty close, or Decatur. So between Blakely and Decatur, you've got a nice little place to come in. Now we're looking up, that's Rosario Strait, the northern end, and you can kind of see how the wind's picking up some speed once it gets between Orcas and Cyprus. And in about half hour or so, there's going to be a pretty decent flood through there, so it'd be a real wonderful time if we were going to head north into, you know, maybe Susha or Pados or one of those islands. It's a pretty fast little boat. There's the little lady. Haha, joking. I'm wearing slippers rather than boat shoes right now, so if I was to fall overboard, it'd be really cold. And Sherry would probably leave me there an extra 20 minutes just because she warned me not to wear slippers up there.
I'd be saying you deserve it.
Thought I'd show you one of our stops on the inner sea. In this case, it's Obstruction Pass State Park.
Keep it safe from the water and everything, but
See that boat over there heading south?
look at that water.
Yeah. We're going to make really good time.
It's screaming out of there.
Yeah.
Look at the buoy.
Oh, I know it. And look at this one's actually not getting wind from over there even. This is our favorite right here then.
This is the favorite.
This is definitely, I mean, we're in a little pocket of nothing here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Well, let's take a walk up there. Well, look at it this way. It's a great day to be heading downwind.
Tell me about it. Let's hope that's the case. If it doesn't shift, we'll be
I guess it could, couldn't it?
Yeah.
In which case, it would be fewer white cat. It'd be fewer.
They're out with full sail.
Yeah.
So
They're heading south. See, they're all heading south.
yeah, so they're in good shape.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same. Another of our favorite stops in past years has been Rosario Resort. Whether staying at their dock or on a mooring buoy, the amenities have been wonderful. The store that was in this building is now gone, but there's still that other store by the restaurant behind us. Itchy Feet. Sherry rather liked that name. We're just cruising along. Doing about 6 knots. Light breeze. Beautiful warm day. Another of our favorite anchorages is Blind Bay. All right, did a little cleanup today on the dinghy, Blind Bay. Hey, we're gonna, let's see, we'll start by dropping the sunshade, and then after we drop the sunshade, we put up the dinghy. After we put up the dinghy, we light the barbecue and have our teriyaki and corn on the cob. Anyway, I'm going to clean up and get loaded because we're We're heading into Shaw Island, and then we're going to go to Blind Island after that. Whether dropping the anchor on the mud bottom or tying up to a buoy, this makes for a very restful stop.
Unless it swings around all the way, which it might.
Yeah. It's moving pretty fast. Shaw Island also provides quiet country roads to explore and enjoy. I want to keep this video relatively short, so the last anchorage that we enjoy, I thought I'd share with you, is Spencer Spit, which is only about 2.5 hours from Anacortes in our marina. Ferry telling people it's a warning, 5 warning blasts, means get out of our way. Another ferry coming through Thatcher Pass. So we're charging up our solar light, so after dinner tonight we're gonna barbecue. We'll use that barbecue there. We have our sunshade up for now. Probably leave it up all night. Keep the dew off the decks.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Spencer Spit. This is part, in fact, if you look, you can't see it from here, but you see the masts on the other side of the spit. If you keep going north from there, what you're looking at is what's called East Sound, and you see the ferry going by right now. Anyway, East Sound is part of what we jokingly refer to as the inner sea, and where we are now is the northern reach of what might be considered to be, I think what they call it is Lopez Bay. This just keeps going south. You get to a place called Mud Bay, but Lopez Sound, I think, is what they call the whole region, which is kind of cool. I mean, good crabbing down there, by the way. We spent a couple of nights on the hook there. When it's foggy, you got to be able to duck in places, and that was just a really convenient place to get out of the fog, spend the night. And Sherry's gonna fall asleep, you know she does.
Always.
The next morning, after the fog lifted, we sailed back across Rosario Strait towards Anacortes. Yeah, this boat wants to... There's not a lot of weather helm on this one, actually, but yeah, it likes going fast. What can I say? He's a little bit south of us now. Yep. Okay, it's still running.
Yep.
Well, with a brief spate of light wind, we sailed across Rosario, and we're now heading up Güemes Channel toward the marina. The wind is still pretty light, but we're making good time. Just past the ferry landing. One left and another one's just coming in.